life is interesting. Life is a bold and daring adventure, okay?
Fantastic. We have got a great guest joining us today. Cie Allman-Scott is with us, Ph.D., and she joins us live here on Skype audio to discuss all sorts of different things. So you go from having a television show, having a project here with Frank Zane. What were some of the other projects that you've done along the way?
Well, right now I'm working on a project called Celebrities with Heart, and it does have a website up that describes it, celebritieswithheart.com. It's on your imdb.com website, which is launched by Amazon, and they list a lot of different things. I don't have all my guests on there yet, but this is a celebrity interview show where they talk about their charities and their causes. And I don't let them talk about political causes because I really don't want to go there with them. But anyway, we talk about all kinds of different things for the planet and for animal kind and mankind. And we're trying to make it a better world. And it's kind of the, not lifestyles of the rich and famous, but it's kind of the charities of the rich and famous. They take us there, they'll take
Nope. We lost connection. We are going to go back there. Cie Allman-Scott joining us today here. Now, you have a great website, cieallman.com. You can get all the information over there. Let's talk about the brand new book. You've got a great book out there. Let's talk about the book, my friend.
Absolutely. Okay. It's called Decide Your Future, Write, Direct, and Star in Your Life. And I would say that it's in three parts. The beginning is all about your brain and how your brain is wired. Human beings are not wired for optimal decision making. And I go into all the little distinctions that your brain does that are just really counter to making great decisions, so that you can notice when you do these things and catch yourself and not make these mistakes again. Because I think one really important thing about life is we don't need to keep making the same mistakes over and over. We can make them once, or somebody else can make a mistake, and then we don't have to step in that puddle that somebody else stepped in. So we go into the wiring there and we learn about poor decision making and the brain is wired for shortcuts and things like that. And then I go into my 7-step decision making process. And when you do my process, it does work for any decision, but most importantly, it works for everybody. Everybody can make great decisions that they're absolutely confident in. They will have clear direction, effective decision making, absolute purpose to what is important to you, not what's important to me, but what's important to you. And it will make you happy and more creative. You'll be a better communicator. You will finally get to use your intuition instead of using your ego or some kind of justification methods that your brain will lead you towards. And you know what? You're going to have better relationships. You'll be more aware, you'll have better energy, and by the time you get through the 7 steps with your decision, you will be so sure of your decision that you will not waffle on it, you will not change your mind. And I don't know if you can help me with this, but do you think we could send this out to Congress and get all the representatives and senators on board with this? I think it would be great if we could know people's positions. What do you think?
Hey, it's amazing. We've got a great guest with us today. Cie Allman-Scott joins us here in our broadcast. Check out cieallman.com for more information. Talking about a brand new book today. Now, why did you decide to write this book?
That's a great question. Well, I was writing a lot of mind, body, spirit stuff for the magazines, lots of the health magazines, bodybuilding magazines, beauty magazines. And one of my, I guess, mentors in Arizona sat down with me one day and she said, "Why don't you write a book called 7 Rules for Decision Making?" Well, I did it. 6 months later, I handed it to her. I said, "Do you know what this is?" She said, "Yes." Her name is Linda Harold. She's a magnificent person and a woman's advocate. She started the Women of Scottsdale, of which I was a Woman of the Year. And, it's a great community there in Arizona. I also participate in the community here in Los Angeles. Of course, I work here more. But anyway, she told me to write the book, and it made so much sense, and I really came up with a winning formula there that worked for everybody. And I thought, wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't you love to be on a planet where everybody makes great decisions, and if you make great decisions, you land in a great place time after time after time, and then it would be great to be with other happy people on this planet. So I'm trying to, do what I can to leave people some breadcrumbs so that they can make great decisions and live a great life.
We have got a great guest with us today. Dr. Cie Allman joins us here on our big broadcast, coast to coast and border to border on TuneIn, iTunes, Radio Loyalty. Of course, find us on iHeartRadio as well. We've got a great guest with us today talking a little bit about her brand new book. Now, tell us about some of the different reviews and some of the different feedback you've gotten in the book so far.
Well, I'm blessed. All my reviews have been really positive. I'm really blessed there. Everything's 5-star so far. I've had a few different magazines write me up and say nice things about me. I think I should be in the Beverly Hills Times in the next month. There's a website that I've never heard of that's called the Person of the Day and what great thing they've done on the planet. I'll have to post that on my Twitter. I'm going to rebrand my Twitter a little bit to Jet Set Ph.D. But if you want to go to my website, that is Cie Allman or ciescott.com. And of course, my book is on Amazon.com. It's a #1 bestseller. And I guess that's part of the answer to this question, too. It's been a #1 bestseller many, many weeks in at least 5 categories. So people are liking it, and they're using it, and hopefully living better lives. I want to be on a planet where people have something to lose, and they're winning all the time, and great things are happening in their life. I want to hear about great things all the time.
We've got a great guest with us today. Cie Allman-Scott joins us here on Skype Audio to discuss her latest book, and she joins us today here on our big broadcast. And so what do you want readers to take away from your writing?
Well, first of all, I want them to clear up a lot of their misconceptions about life, because I think people justify things too often, and they come out with the wrong decisions, the wrong paths for themselves, and they defeat themselves very often. So I don't want that to happen for anyone. I want everyone to live the life that they want to live, not the one that they think they deserve or the one that they think is the best they can do. I know everybody can do better if they just get a little bit of information here and there, get tweaked a little bit this way or that way, and then with that attitude adjustment, they're going to do better. Also, I show people how to do things with the deck stacked against you. And I show people how to stack the deck in their favor a lot. I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. I grew up the daughter of a junior high school teacher. And, I really made everything myself. Nobody bought me a car. Nobody bought me a house. I've managed to put together a fantastic life, and I want everybody to be able to do the same. And really, whatever climate you're in, weather, political, whatever, this is possible, but you really have to have the right mindset. And so that's what I want people to take away. That is my greatest, my for everyone.
We have got a...
And you know what else?
Yes, go ahead,
One
Dr.
other
C.
thing that really bothers me is groupthink. And there is a chapter on groupthink, and people really need to get clear of that. I just hear people mindlessly repeat things all day. You know what I'm talking about? They mindlessly repeat things. They don't know whether they're fact or fiction, and they just go on and on with this stuff. And I think it's really scary that people don't even know what they're talking about, and they're repeating it. And what's even scarier than that, 30% of people will, if you tell them that 2 + 2 is 5, 30% of people believe you after a while. That is really scary.
Well, as we wrap up here, my friend, how do we find you online and social media and get involved with you?
Well, I do have a Facebook page, Cie Scott Ph.D. That's my Facebook. If you want to go there, you can be directed to a couple different things from there. Definitely Amazon.com. If you can't remember Decide Your Future by Cie Allman-Scott, just go to Amazon.com/author/C, C is CIE, /author/CIE on Amazon, and you'll come to my author page. And you can find the book. And I would love you to make better decisions, and I'd love you to be able to travel more and see the world, because the more you see, the more you appreciate how great we have it here at home. Everybody wants to be in this great country, and there's a reason for that. When you travel around, you'll see some amazing things, but you got to come back here and be really committed to the outcomes here. It's a wonderful place to live. We are all blessed, and just come visit me on Facebook or on YouTube. Go put in Cie Allman-Scott, see what comes up. There's quite a bit on there on YouTube too.
Well, I'm looking forward to talking to you more when we have a little bit more time. I appreciate you making time for us today. Thanks for coming on.
Sure, I'm thrilled to meet your audience.
Yes. I definitely will be in. I will definitely be in touch. I've got another guest just burning up the phone line, but we're gonna go. I will talk to you soon. Cie, I appreciate it, my friend. There she goes, Cie Allman-Scott. We got coming up on the other side. It is the world famous Jaguar radio broadcast.